Hello everyone. Today's concept is partnership. Definitely, one or two questions will come in any competitive exam. So please don't discount the topic but because of its easiness. A partnership. When the partnership will occurs, okay, two or more people can get together to do a business by pooling their resources. Okay, then only the partnership will occur. With one man, in the business partnership will not occur. Two or more people can get together to do a business by pooling their resources. Okay, the money put in by each of the partners is called investment, or you can say it as what capital. Okay, all the people who have invested money in the partnership, they are called partners. These are the terms which we encounter in every question, so you need to know about the uh, terms. Okay, so partnership will occur when two or more people pooling their resources to do a business is called what? Partnership. Next, the money put together by all of them is called what? Investment, or we can say it as what? Capital. All the people who have invested money in the partnership, they are called what? Partners. They are called what? Partners. Guys, while two or more partners would have invested money, it is not necessary that all of them should have involved in the day-to-day transaction. No, it's not possible. Some may have, there are two types of partners will be there. Okay, some may have called working partner, and somewhere the other. Whom should we call in as a working partner? The person who invests the amount and he is involving into the day-to-day transaction. He is called what? Working partner. Who is called as sleeping partner? Yeah, the person who invests the amount but he is not involving in the day-to-day transaction. Okay, he is called what? Working partner. Okay, that fellow is called what, guys? Working partner. Okay, the other fellow who invests the amount and he is not involving in the day-to-day transaction. He is called what? Sleeping partner. He's called what, guys? Sleeping partner only. Okay. He's called what? Sleeping partner. Okay. After that, the profits left, generally working partner is working for the organization. So, he get paid some extra money. Okay. So whenever, always remember the profit. Okay. How the profit is going to be shared? Yeah, the profit is going to be shared after after paying the working partner, the profit left, after paying the working partner, or you can say it's a remuneration or it's a commission, you can say any word. Okay, among all the partners, let's say there are three persons, A, B, and C. A is working as a working partner. His salary is 5,000 per month. So in the profit he used to get 5,000 per every month, so 5,000 into 12 months he'll took what? 60,000. After he is taking 60,000, then only uh, the remaining amount will be shared among their, how much they have invested, the remaining amount only, the remaining profit only share, otherwise they won't share. Okay, so this point you have to remember. Okay, you know sometimes the partners also take the interest on their investment, and only the remaining profits are shared by the partners. How much they have invested, they take the interest. Okay, it's according to their understanding between the partners, how that particular thing will happen. Okay, sharing of profits among the partners also depends on understanding between the partners, how the terms and conditions will be there, how they have written on their bond. Okay, however, if no special scheme of sharing of profits is specified, then the profits are shared, based on the investments of the partners. See, if nothing is specified specially, okay, so they have to share what, how much they have invested. According to that thing only the shares will come into the picture. Okay. Generally, basically, there are three types of possibilities that exist here. Okay. What are the possibilities? Let's see what are the possibilities. Let's think about like this. Guys, let's say there are A and B are two partners. A and B are two partners. A invested 10,000. A invested 10,000. B is also invested 10,000. B is also invested 10,000. At the end of they got a profit of let's some 5,000. What are their shares? They need to get equal amounts. They used to get 2,500 and 2,500. They used to get, yes or no? Okay, they used to get. But the point is this, friends. The point is this. So they used to get 2,500 and 2,500. But if I change the situation like this, okay, you know, let's say A invested 10,000. Okay, B invested 5,000. After 1 year, they got a profit of, let's say, they got a profit of, 30,000. After 1 year, what are their shares? Guys, look at here. So after 1 year means the time period is same here. The time period is constant here. Which one is changing? The investment is changing. Okay, so always remember, when the time period is same, profit or loss will divide on the basis of what, their investment, on the basis of what, their investment. Okay, investment ratio, 2 is to 1. So 2 plus 1 is what, 3. So 3 parts is equals to 30,000. When 3 parts is equals to 30,000, then 1 part is going to be what, guys? 10,000. So from that I can say A used to get 20,000 and B used to get what, guys? 10,000. So what I'm trying to tell you is this: when investments are different, time period is same. Okay, so profit or loss will divide on the basis of what? Investment ratio. Okay, on the basis of what? Investment ratio. Okay, investment ratio. Okay, I'll give the note for that. First listen carefully. What is the next point? Let's say A invested 10,000. Okay, B also invested 10,000, but he invested for 6 months. But this fellow invested for what? 1 year. 1 year means, can I say, 12 months? So 10,000, 10,000 get cancelled. So 6 ones are 6 twos are. So on what basis your profit is dividing? Yeah, you can say 6 and 12. So 6 and 12 means what? Yeah, 6 and 12 means what, guys? So this is the investment and this is what, the time period. Okay, this is what, guys, the time period. So when the investments are same, okay, when the investments are same, the profit will divide in what ratio? The time ratio. Profit will divide in what ratio? The time ratio. Okay, the time ratio. This is what, you need to understand. Okay, so this is your second point. Let's say, I'll ask, A invested 6,000 for 4 months. B invested 5,000 for 5 months. Okay, on what basis the profit is going to divide? On what basis the profit is going to divide? As if you closely observe, if the investments are same here, no. Time period is same here, no. Investments are not same, time period is also not same. So on what basis? On what basis it will going to distribute the profit? On what basis it's going to distribute the profit? So whenever you come across this situation, okay, so that is nothing but product of the investment and time period. Look at here, 6 fours are 24, 5 fives are 25. Yes, 24 is more or 25 is more. So definitely 25 is more. So you can say, B will get the more profit. Why? The product 5,000 he invested for 5 months, 6,000 invested for 4 months only. So if I counted every month like that, 6,000 into 4 will give you 24. 5,000 into 5 will give you 25. So definitely B is going to get the more profit. So these are the 3 points, very, very important. So please write down. Please write down what are the points. Point number 1. If the partners invest different amounts each for the same period of time, then the profit at the end of the year, profit at the end of the year are shared in the ratio of their investments. Are shared in the ratio of their investments. Okay, so which term is saying the time period is constant? When the time period is constant, on what basis you are going to divide? I1 is to I2 is to I3 and so on. So this is what investment ratio. Okay, this is what guys, investment ratio. Next, point number 2. If the partners invest the same amounts for different periods of time, then the profit at the end of the year are shared in the ratio of the time period. Okay, the ratio of what guys? Time period. Yeah, so if the partners are investing same amount, which means your investments are same. For what? Different time periods of time. Okay, so your time periods are different. Then the profits at the end of the year shared in the ratio. Yeah, so the point is this here, which term is same? Investments are same. Okay, when the investments are same, your profits are will dividing on what basis? Your time ratio. Okay, so T1, T2, T3 and so on. So on. So this is, you can say, your point number 2. Okay, your point number is what? This is 2. Okay, next point number 3. Point number 3, write down. If the partners invest different amounts and the time periods for which their investments are in the business also different, the time periods for which their investments are in the business also different, then the profits at the end of the year are shared in the ratio of the of product of investment into time period calculated for each partner. Yeah, now in this situation both are different, so the I1 T1, okay, is to I2 T2, okay, is to I3 T3. Okay, on this basis, so when both are different, profit or loss is always divided on what basis guys? On this particular thing. Okay, so investment, the product of investment and time period basis, the profit is going to be dividing. Okay, the profit is going to be dividing. Okay, chalo. No, a pretty easy concept, but we have to careful while doing it. Okay, we have to be careful while doing it. Okay, chalo, write down a question. Question number 1. A and B invested 18,000 and A and B invested 18,000 and 21,600 respectively in a business, and at the end of the year shared a profit of 22,000. Find the profit share of A. Find the profit share of A. Yeah. So this is which category? First you need to understand which category. Your investments are same? No. Your time period is same? Yes. So your investments are not same. Your time period is same. So on what basis it's going to divide? So their investment ratio. What are their investments? Yeah, these are their investments. Yes or no? Okay, so these are their investments. So if you closely look at this situation, 3 zeros, no, here only 2 zeros, no, yeah, 2 zeros and 2 zeros is going to be cancelled. Okay, so 2 zeros is going to be cancelled. So if you calculate that, yeah, so calculate and tell me finally what is 0 cancel 0 cancel 6 3 and 0, 6 3 18. Okay, I left with what? 18 means I left with what? 3. 6 6 36. 5 and this is what? 6. So yeah, so what is the ratio of profits when invested for the same time period? The ratio of investments. So what is the ratio, guys? 5:6 is the ratio. When 5:6 is the ratio, so A used to get 5 parts and B used to get what? 6 parts. So total how many parts? Total how many parts? 11 parts. Okay, so 11 parts. What is the share? The share is what? 22,000. 22,000. So 11 how many times? 11 twos are 22. So I can say 2,000 times. 1k is equals to what? 2,000 times. Whom share you want? A or B? A share. So A obviously how many parts, guys? 5k. So 5 into what is k? 2,000. What is k? 2,000. Then the answer is what? 10,000. Then the answer is what? 10,000. If you want the B share, what could be the B share? Yeah, what is the B share? B share could be 6k. Don't calculate 6k. Total is 22. Already 10,000 for A, so the remaining only for B. No, so that will give you what? That will give you what? So 6 into 2,000, that will give you 12,000. That will give you what? 12,000. Okay. So, generally, if you want A share, how we can say is, A is 5 parts, total is 11 parts into the profit. What is the profit? Like this. You can get any way as you like, you can do it. Okay. This is how, this is how also you can get A and B shares. 11 ones are, 11 twos are. So 2,000 into 5. The calculation part remains the same. You will end up with the same answer. But be conscious while solving it, which is better way to understand the situation. Okay. That's how you can end your answer. Okay, that's how you can end your answer. Let's go to the next question. Please write down. Please write down. Please write down. Das started a business with 40,000. Okay, Das started a business with 40,000. 3 months later, 3 months later, Ishwar joined him with 50,000. 50,000. Okay. Find the ratio in which they must share the annual profit. They must share the annual profit. Here there are two persons, Das and Ishwar. Das invested how many rupees? 40,000. Okay. Ishwar invested how many rupees, guys? 50,000. They invested for the same time period? No. After Das started a business, 3 months later, who joined? Ishwar. Which means Ishwar, because in a year I have 12 months. So I can say Ishwar in a business is only for 9 months, no? Because after 3 months, after Das started 3 months, then only he joined, no? So your investment is not same, your time period is also not same. So on what basis your profit will be shared? The product of investment and time ratio. So four zeros is going to be cancelled. 3 threes are 3 fours are. So further any calculation, I guess no. 4 fours are 16, 5 threes are 15. So on what ratio the profit is going to divide? So the profit ratio is what, guys? 16 is to 15. The profit ratio is what? 16 is to 15. 16 is to 15. That's how we can end our answer. That's how we can end our answer. Okay. Next question. Yeah. Mohan started a business with 20,000. Mohan started a business with 20,000. After 4 months, Sachin joined him with 30,000. At the beginning of the fifth month, Mohan added 10,000. Find the ratio in which the annual profit will be shared. Yes. There are two parts of the question. Okay, there are two persons, Mohan and Sachin. Okay, Mohan and Sachin. Look at here. Mohan started a business with 20,000. After 4 months, Sachin joined him with 30,000. So can I say a year have 12 months? After 4 months means out of 12 months, 4 months is Sachin is not present. So can I say Sachin is presented only for 8 months? He invested what? 30,000. And he presented for what? How many months, guys? 8 months only. Okay, 8 months. Hang on for a moment. But the second part of the question is what he's saying. At the beginning of the 5th month, Mohan added 10,000. Look at here. So, till the 5th month, Mohan invested only 20,000. No? Okay, Mohan invested what? 20,000. For what? For the what period? The period is what? Okay. Beginning of the 5th month means the first 4 months he invested only 20,000. From the next month, which means from the 5th month, he invested 30,000. No? Yes or no? He invested what? 30,000. For how many months? Yeah, how many months, guys? Yeah, 30,000 he invested for how many months? 8 months. Okay, 8 months. Okay, Okay, so if you calculate the ratio, you are going to get your answer. Okay, 4 to the 8. Okay, so 80,000 plus 8 3 is a 24. Okay, 2 lakhs 4,000 east 8 3 is what, 24. Yeah, so 80,000, if I add it here, 24 plus 8, that will give you 32. Okay, 32 here guys, and 4 zeros. Okay, so 4 zeros is going to be cancelled. 8 fours are 8 threes are. So the ratio is what? 4 is to 3. The ratio is what here? 4 is to 3. Someone can write the same thing, the same equation like this. How? You can get your answer easily, but how the Mohan investment we can write the other way around. What is the other way around? Look at here. Yeah, look at here. So I can say for Mohan, initially his investment is what guys? 20,000. Initially his investment is what? 20,000. Which means his investment is 20,000 for whole 12 months, no? Yes or no? His investment 20,000 for what? The whole 12 months. Okay. And the point is this, plus he is adding 10,000 after what? In the beginning of the fifth month, which means from the fifth month. So till 4 months he invested only 20,000. So overall year he invested 20,000. So he invested 10,000 for extra how many months? The 8 months. So that will give you 10,000 into 8. Okay, is to 30,000 into 8. Again, if you calculate this also, you end up with the same thing. Look at here. 12 to the 24, 8 1 the 8. 24 plus 8 is what? 32 only, no? Yes or no? So guys, you end up with the same answer. So be conscious while solving it. Okay, be conscious while solving it. Next question. Next question. Next question. The salary of a working partner equals 20% of annual profit remaining after his salary is paid. Okay, if the salary of a working partner equals 20% of the annual profit remaining after his salary is paid. Okay, after his salary is paid. If his salary is 10,000, if his salary is 10,000, find the annual profit. Find the annual profit. Okay, find the annual profit. Yeah. As he's saying in the question, the salary of a working partner equals to 20% of the annual profit remaining after his salary is paid. So this is, don't say 20% is 10,000, that's where people do mistake. Okay. Yeah. I don't know the annual salary. Let the annual salary, let the annual salary, let the annual, you know, profit, because after the profit only, profit be, let's say X rupees. Okay, X rupees. From this, that fellow is getting what? 10,000, no? So which means, what has given in the question, the 10,000, which is equals to 20% of what? After giving that particular 10,000. Yeah, this is what the equation. Okay, so please figure it out this equation. Okay, so please figure it out the equation. 2 ones are, 2 fives are, so that we will get 50,000 here, which is equals to x minus 10,000. So 10,000 will come here, that will give you 60,000. So 60,000, which is equals to what, guys? X. Okay, 60,000, which is equals to what? X. So x is nothing but what? Yeah, X is nothing but what? The annual profit. What you need to figure it out? The annual profit. You are getting your annual profit? Yes. Okay, so this is how you can end your answer. This is how you can end your answer. Okay, we'll go to the next question. We'll go to the next question. Yeah. Yes. If this is the question, please try to answer it. The investment of A is twice that of B and thrice as that of C. B invested for twice the months than A and thrice the months than C. Who will earn the highest profit? Who will earn the highest profit? Who will earn the highest profit? Yeah. Who will earn the highest profit? Okay. So the first point is what? Let's figure it out. What is the investment ratio? What is the investment ratio? A is twice that of B and thrice that of C. So, whom should we take, the base point? Yeah. A invested, so that's what I'm trying to tell you, once understand the question, the job is done. So let's take, investment ratio. Investment ratio. What is investment ratio? Who are the persons are there? A, B, C. A is twice that of B and thrice that of C. Okay, so let's say, then whom should I take, the base value? Whom should I take the base value? A is twice that of B and thrice that of C. So if this fellow want to be thrice, okay, then C. Okay, so let's say I'm just taking, if C is 2, can I say A is thrice means which is 6? Yes or no? And A is twice that of B. When A is 6, can I say B is only 3? Then everything is satisfied? Yes or no? The investment of A is twice that of B. Yes, the investment of A is twice that of, so B is investing 3, then A is what? 6. And thrice that of C. Yes, if C is 2, then this fellow is what? 6. Okay. This is what investment ratio. What is time period ratio? Time period ratio, look at here. B invested for twice months than A and thrice months than C. Let's say A, B and C. Okay, A, B and C. The same thing will change. B invested twice months than A. Okay, and thrice than C. Again, the C will become what? 2. When this is 2, this will become 6. This will become what? 3. Okay. So he's asking what? Who will earn the highest profit? Guys, the profit ratio is nothing but the product of investment and time ratio only, no? Yes or no? So the profit ratio will become what? Product of investment and time period. 6 threes are. So A, B and C. 6 threes are 18. Here also 6 threes are 18. Here what guys? 2 twos are 4. Okay, so A is 18 parts, B is also 18 parts. What is the question? Who will earn the highest profit? B will earn the highest profit? No. C will earn the highest profit? No. Both A and B will earn the highest profit. Both B and sorry, both A and B will earn the highest profit. Both A and B will earn the highest profit. So it's all about writing this particular ratio. Once you're done with the ratio, your job is done. Okay, so please write consciously. Okay, let's go to the next one. Yeah, if this is the question, how you are going to tackle? Yeah, A, B, and C start a business and their investments are in the ratio 4 is to 3 is to 6. Okay, both A and B start the business and C joins them after 6 months. Okay, so A and B started a business, C joined them after 6 months. After 6 months. C joined them after how many months, guys? 6 months. It was decided that C will get a monthly salary of 600 from the annual profit. Okay. C total salary came out to be 10% of annual profit of a year. So what is the share of B in the total profit? So it's all about, story kind of stuff. Follow the story, get your answer. First, we need to understand what is the monthly, what is the total profit. How we are going to figure it out? Look at here. Yeah, the job is very easy. How we are going to figure it out? Yeah, C will get a monthly salary of what? 6,000. If C monthly salary is 6,000, okay, but you need to understand C joins after 6 months only. So which means C salary, okay, C salary will become what? 6 into 600. That will give you what? 3,600. And in the question they are saying this is which turn out to 10% of the profit. When 10% is 3,600, then the total profit 100%. Yes or no? Then the total profit is what? 100%. So 10% is 3,600. 100% is going to be what? 36,000. So this will become your total profit. Yeah. So look at here. Here the investments are not same, time period is also not same. So product of investment and time period ratio. So let's figure it out, the ratio A, B and C. A 4, B 3, C is what? 6. But he invested only for 6 months. This fellow invested what? 12 months. This fellow also invested what? 12 months. So if you find out the ratio, 6 ones are 6 twos are 6 twos are. Okay, 2 ones are 2 ones are 2 threes are. Any further calculation? I think no. Okay, so finally I left with 4 is to 3 is to 3. Okay, 4 is to 3 is to 3. Okay, 4 is to 3 is to 3. So 4 is to 3 is to 3. Guys, what he is saying? Yeah, 4 is to 3 is to 3 is what? The total share, no? So, but these persons need to share what? After the amount given to C. So, this particular share which is equals to, can I say, 3,600 minus 36,000 minus 3,600. So if you do it, you will get 32,400. Yes or no? 32,400. So this amount is going to divide among A, B, C. Okay. So 7 plus 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 3 is what? 10. So 10 parts. Whom share I want? Yeah, I don't want to do messy things here. So yeah, if you want directly whom share you want, B profit you want. If you want to B profit, B how many parts, guys? 3 parts. 3 parts out of what? 10 parts into 32,400. 0 0 is going to be cancelled. If you multiply with 3, you are going to get your answer. So if you multiply with 3, okay, if you multiply with 3, you can get your answer. So that will give you 9,720. How? 3 3 is a 9,000. 24 into 3 is what? 72. You will get 720. So 9,720 is going to be your answer. Okay, is going to be your answer. So the question look like, uh, the question look like what? It's pretty new one, but the question is very long, but the point is what? Understand the concept. Yeah. So C's total salary came out to 10% of annual profit, which means, but C in the business for only 6 months. No, so 6 is 3,600, which is 10%. Then 100 is what? 36,000. You can figure it out, the profits ratio 4:3:3, but don't hurry to get your answer. Yes, the point is what? After that fellow's salary is gone, then only I left with what? Yeah, I left with what, guys? After the person's gone, then only I left with the profits share. So that is nothing but 32,400. You can get your answer. Okay, you can get your answer. We'll go to the next question. Yeah. The next question is here. A, B, and C started a business where their initial capital was in the ratio 4:5:6. At the end of 8 months, A invested an amount such that his total capital become half to C initial capital of investment. If the annual profit of B is 7,500, what is the total profit? Okay, what is the total profit? Let's look at here. A, B, and C started a business and investing what? In a capital. So their investment ratio is 4:5:6. At the end of 8 months, okay, A invested an amount such that his total capital became half of to the C initial capital. So look at here. So A, B, and C. So at the end of 8th month, okay, look at here. So can I say till 8th month they invested these amounts only? 4 parts and 5 parts and 6 parts? Yeah, I have a problem with A. What about A? Look at here. A invested amount such that his total capital became half of C's capital. Okay, half of what? C's capital. So which means C is what? 6. So half of that is what? 3. So he is investing more 3 parts for the remaining 4 months. Okay, for the remaining 4 months. So this will become your, so what is the point here? He is talking about at the end of 8 months. He's talking about only A. So remaining people invested the same amount for the 12 months, no? Yes or no? So the change only with A. So why should I take the, again, don't messy the things. So 12 months. Okay. So if you find out the ratio, 8 4 is 32. 32 plus 12, 44. 8 4 is 32 plus 12. So here, let's 44 is to 5 into 12 is to 6 into 12. So 4 ones are 4 ones are 4 threes are 4 threes are. Further any calculation? I think no. So the ratio is what? 11 is to 5 threes are 15 is to 6 threes are what? 18. So that is A is to B is to C. A is to B is to C. So 11K, 15K, 18K. Okay, so 11K, 15K, 18K. Okay, He is asking what? Yeah, he has given a clue. If the annual profit of B, if the annual profit of B means what? 15. So if 15 parts, which is equals to 7,500, 7,500, I want the total parts. Look at the total parts. 18. So 10, 10, 10, 30, 30, 40, 44. Total parts is what, guys? 44. Then 44 is equals to how much? 15 ones are 15 fives are 75 and 500. So 22,000. 22,000, yes. 4 into 5, 4 into 5, guys. Yeah. 40 into 500 will give you 20,000 and 4 into 500 will give you 2,000. Then the answer is going to be what? In this particular situation, your answer is going to be what? 22,000. 22,000. So please understand the question carefully. Then the job is very easy. Okay, let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. Yeah. Yeah. Here you have your question. P start a business with 10,000. Q joins him after 2 months with 20% more investment than P. After 2 months, R joins him with 40% less than Q. Okay. So after reading that, you have to determine that P invested how much, Q invested how much, and R invested how much. Okay. If the profit earned by them at the end of the year is equals to the twice the difference between their investments of P, okay, and 10 times the investment of R, find the Q profit. It's look like some kind of uh, situation where people think that it's a wrong. It will take a lot of time. No, it's a pretty easy question. Okay, so look at here, guys. So look at here. Yeah. So let's figure out first what are their investments. Yeah. P invested what? 10,000. Okay. R. PQ. I'm sorry. Yeah. P and Q. What about Q? Q joins him after 2 months with 20% more. So 20% more. So can I say 12,000? Yes. What about R? Yeah. R joins him with him. R joins with him 40,000 less than 40% less than Q. So if Q is 12,000, on 12,000, what is 40%? 12 for the 12 4 the 48. So 4,800 less. So 4,800 less means what? Yeah, 4,800 less means he invested only 7,200. But look at here, he invested the whole 12 months, he invested 10 months, and he invested what? 8 months. So their profit ratio could be 10,000 into 12 east, 12,000 into 10, and 7,200, into 8. Okay, 7,200 into 8. Let's calculate with 12, two zeros, two zeros, two zeros will get cancelled. 12 ones are 12 tens are 12 fives are 60, 12 six are 72. Okay, 12 6 is 72. Next, two fives are two threes are, yeah, two threes are, two threes are, two fives are, two fifties are, okay, two 25s are, This is not going to be cancelled with 2, so no cancellation. So we'll see. So finally, what is the ratio I'm left with? Yeah, finally, what is the ratio I'm left with? I'm doing the correct thing. Yeah, 2 3s, because this is going to be cancelled with 2, no? Yeah. So I can say this is 25, no? Yeah, 25. Because 12 into 10,000 and this used to, you need to get the same thing, right? Yeah. So finally you left with 25 is to 25 is to 12. 25 is to 25 is to 12. Okay, because 110 you will left here. Okay. Let me write 10. You will get again this is going to be cancel 5, so this is 4 times, so 25 25 and what 12. Okay. Okay, so what is saying guys, yeah, what is saying, the profit earned by them at the end of the year equals to the twice the difference between the investment of P and 10 times the investment of R. Okay, 10 times the investment of R. Investment of R. Guys, what is the P investment? Guys, look at here. The profit which is equals to, yeah, let's look at it. The 10 times the investment of R. Investment of R is what, 7,200. 10 times, can I say 72,000? Yes or no? And what is the investment of P? P is what, 10,000. So the difference, can I say, the twice the 72,000, minus 10,000. So this is the profit they are getting. Okay. So the profit which is equals to 2 into, so can I say 62,000? Yes or no? Then can I say profit is equals to, if I multiply with 2, 2 2s are 4, 6 2s are 12, yeah, 1,24,000. 1,24,000 is what? The total profit. 1,24,000 is what? The total profit. What is the question is asking? Find the profit of Q. Okay, so P, Q, and R. Okay, so total, can I say 25 plus 25, 50, 50, 62. Yes or no? 62. So if I want the, that's why the question makers are, they'll done beautifully. 25 plus 25, 62. Total 62. I want only for 25 parts. So 1,24,000. Okay. So 62 ones are, 62 twos are, and 3 zeros. 25 twos are what? 50, and what? 3 zeros. So that will give you, then Q share you can say 50,000. So obviously R share is also, uh, P share is also 50,000. Then you can say R share is 50-50 gone. So I left with what? 24,000. Okay, I left with what, guys? 24,000. Yes or no? But look at here. Whom share I want? Whom share I want? 50,000. Your Q share is the 50,000. Okay, but 50,000 is present in your option? No. 50,000 minus, yeah. He's asking only the profit of Q. Guys, he invested what? 12,000. Okay, if he invested 12,000 means, okay, so if I subtract 12,000 only, no, he used to get, his share is different from profit. So 50,000 minus 12,000, that will give you what? 38,000. That will give you what, guys? 38,000. Okay. Yeah, his share is 50,000, but I want his what? Profit. So profit is what? After the investment only he used to get what? Profit. So his profit, you can say 38,000. 38,000. It's look like pretty long version of the question, but if you follow the steps, the job is pretty easy. Okay, the job is pretty easy. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, let's go to the next question. So let me clear the things. M and N are partners in a frame, out of which M is a sleeping partner and N is a working partner. Okay, I told you what do you mean by a sleeping partner and what do you mean by a working partner. Working partner used to get what? Salary. Okay, M invested 1,80,000 and N invest 90,000. Okay, N receives, you know, N receives 14.5% of profit for managing the business, and the rest is shared between both in a ratio of their investment. Obviously, M share in the profit is 24,000. Okay, 24,000. M share in the profit is 24,000. So what is asking? Yeah. M and N are partners in a frame out of which M is a sleeping partner and N is a working partner. M invested 1,80,000 and N invested 90,000. N receives 14.5% as a profit for managing the business, and the rest shared between both in the ratio of their investments. M share in the ratio of rupees 24,000. Okay, so he's asking maybe in the N share, I guess. Okay, so let's try to figure out the answer. Let's try to figure out the answer. Profit received by N working partner is what? N receives 14.5% for managing the business, no? So which means, okay, so 14.5% of 24,000. So he's asking M share in the profit of 24,000. No, so the total profit is 24,000. Okay, so he is asking for the M share. Okay, so can I say profit received by N as a working partner? N received as a working partner means N salary. N salary is going to be 14.5%, 5% of 24,000 only, no? So which means two zeros get cancelled. So 14.5 into 24, 4 5 is a 20. If you multiply that, you will get 3,480. Okay. Then what is the balance profit? What is the balance profit? Yeah, the balance profit is going to be 24,000 minus 3,480. That will give you what, guys? 20,000, 520. 20,000 what? 520. Okay, 20,000 and 520. Okay, let's find out the, this is only going to divide among the two persons, right? So what are the investment ratio? So M and N. So their investment ratio, 1,80,000 is to 90,000. So which means four zeros cancel. I can say the ratio here is what? 2:1. Yes or no? The ratio here is what, guys? 2:1. Okay. So M is two parts, N is one part. So total three parts, which is equals to. So instead of that, whom share you want? Whom share you want? M share you want, right? If you want the M share, so M is going to be 2 out of 3 into 2520. Okay, 3 6 18. I left with 1. Yes or no? 3 6 are 18. I left with 2. 3 8 are 24. 1 4 are 12. 0. So 12,000, 1600. So 13,680. 13,680. Why? 6,000 double 12,000. 800 double 1,600. So 12,000 plus 1,600, 7,000. Yeah. So 12,000, 13,000, and 40 80. 13,680. 13,680. That's how you can end your answer. Okay, pretty simple one. Yeah, M share in the profit of 2,400, but you need to figure it out. N receives as a salary what? 14.5. So 14.5% of 24,000 will give you 3,480. And what is the balance profit would be 24,000 minus 3,480, that will give you 20,520. So this is going to divide among M and N. In what basis? 2:1 is a ratio. So if you figure out that, you will get what? 13,680 is going to be your answer. Okay, 8 is going to be your answer. Let's let's go to the next question and try to solve that. Yeah. Naveen and Kanan jointly started a business. Naveen started Naveen started 4 times as Kanan did investment of his money for double time as compared to Kunan. Kunan in 5,400, what is the total gain was? Yeah. So the job is very simple, guys. Yeah. So can I say they started a business? Naveen invested 4 times. So N and K. So if K invested 1, Naveen will invest what? 4. So this is, you can say, investment ratio. And what is the time ratio? Yeah, the time period ratio is also what is saying? Double the time than K. Okay, so he is invested 2 times. If he is invested for 2 years, he invested for 1 year. So can I say the profit ratio must be 4 to the 8 and 1 1 1? Okay, so can I say 8 is to 1 is the ratio? Yeah. So can I say one part which is equals to 2, because K earnings was given, no? So K earnings was what? One part is equals to 5,400. One part is equals to 5,400. Okay. Guys, look at here. So one part is equals to 5,400. Okay, one part is equals to 5,400. So guys, look at here. 8 plus 1. I want the total earnings. So total earnings, can I say 9 parts? So 9 parts is equals to how much? So 54 into 9. 9 4 is 36, 3. 9 5 is 45. 45 plus 3 is what? 48. So I can say 48,600 is the total earnings. Means total gain. What is the total gain? 48,600 is the total gain. 48,600 is the total gain. Okay, let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. Yeah. A and B partners in a business. A contributes 1/4 of the capital for 15 months. B receives 2/3 of the profit. For how long B's money was used? Okay, so in that particular business, who are the partners? A and B are the partners. Okay, so guys, look at there, from the last point, B received 2/3 of the profit. B received what? 2/3 of the profit. which means, that's where the triggering point. Guys, B receives what? Two-third of the profit. Guys, always remember this will refers you what total. This is what for B. Can I say A profit is only one part? Yes or no? So I can say profit ratio of A and B will be what? 1:2. Then only he'll get two-third. No, yeah, two-thirds. So the profit ratio is what? 1:2. Okay, the profit ratio is what, guys? 1:2. So I don't know the capitals how much they invested. So let's try to figure it out how much they have invested. Let's see. A contributes one-fourth of the capital. Okay, one-fourth of the capital. Let's say the total capital is X. Okay, total, capital. Capital is nothing but what? The investment only. Let's say the total capital is X. Can I say in that A capital will be what? X by 4? Yes or no? If A capital is X by 4, if A capital is X by 4, then what is B capital? Yeah, what is B capital? Yeah, very simple. That will give you 3/4. No, because X by 4 plus 3 by 4, 3X by 4. That will give you only X. Okay, that will give you only what? X. Now, now what is saying for what? How many months? A invested for 15 months. But the question is what, B invested for how many months? I don't know that. So let's, again the profits ratio according to our data, the profit ratio is going to be, A invested what? X by 4. For how many months? 15 months. Ratio B investment what? 3x by 4. How many months? I don't know. So let me figure out the months. Let me put it as M. Can I say this is equals to only 1:2, no? Yes or no? That is equals to only what? 1:2. That is equals to only what, guys? 1:2. Okay, 1:2. So if you calculate that, x is going to be cancelled. So you can say 15 by 4 is to 3m by 4, which is equals to 1:2. Again 4 is going to be cancelled. So one part equals to, again 3 ones are 3 fives are. So 5 is to m, which is equals to 1:2, which means one part refers to 5, then two parts refers to what? M. Okay, when then two parts refers to what? So if you want to m here, 5 into 2 by 1. So then m is what here, guys? 10 months. M is what here? 10 months. Pretty simple question, but it will take time to understand the situation. Okay, it will take time to understand the situation. So please be patient while solving these type of questions. Okay, please go through the question carefully. A contributes one-fourth of the capital. Means what? The total capital. What is the total capital? X rupees. For 15 months. So his time period over 15 months. The clue is what? We receive two-third of the total. Okay, which means you need to figure it out that profit ratio is 1:2. Then only it will become two-third. That's how you can end your answer. So answer for this question is what, guys? 10 months. Okay, 10 months. Let's go to the next question. Yeah. Yeah. X, Y, and Z enter into a partnership, and their shares are in the ratio 1/2 is to 1/3 is to 1/4. After 2 months, X withdraw half of his capital, and after 10 months, a profit of 420 is divided among them. What is Y share? what is Y share. Yeah. So first you need to understand their profits are, the ratio was given. Yeah. So what is that particular ratio? So 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4. If you take the LCM 2, 3, 4, what is the LCM guys? 12. So you can say the actual ratio is 6 is to 4 is to 3. Okay, 6 is to 4 is to 3. Okay, 6 is to 4 is to 3. You can say enter a pile with their shares, their investments, you can say 6K, 4K, and 3K. After 2 months, X withdraw half of his capital. So can I say, let's say X, Y, and Z. So X, so 6K, it is he invested only for 2 months, no? Then he withdraw half of his capital, which means plus 3K he withdraw, only 3K left, the remaining months are what? 10 months. How about Y? Yeah, that's it. The remaining, yeah. X withdraw half of his capital, and after 10 months, after 2 months, X withdraw half of his capital, and after 10 months, a profit of, yeah, guys, look at here. Yes, this is where, yeah. And after 10 months, a profit of 420. This means from here after 10 months, which means after 1 year. Okay. So Y invested 4K for 12 months, and Z also invested what? What is Z investment? 3K the whole 12 months. So from here you can find out the ratio. So what ratio you'll get? So 12, 12 and 30, you can say 42, 42K, 12 for the 48K, 12 3 the 36K. So again it's going to be cancelled. Yeah. 6 7s, 6 6, 6 8 is a. So the ratio you can say 7 is to 8 is to 6. So this is what the profit ratio. This is what the profit ratio. Okay. The question is what the profit of 420 only divided. Okay. Among whom share you want Y? X, Y, and Z. So Y share is going to be 8 by, so total how much? 14, 14 plus 7, 21 into 420. 21 ones, 21 twos, and a 0. Then Y share is going to be 8 twos are 160. Y share is going to be what, guys? 8 twos are 160. Okay, 160. 160. Let's go to the next one. Okay, let's go to the next one. 160 there in your option? Yes, option C. Option C. Yeah. Next question. Yeah. Wait a minute. If 8 P capital which is equals to 10 of Q capital which is equals to 12 of what? R capital. Then out of the total profit of 2590, R will receives what? R will receives what? Yeah. So you can say what you're going to say here, 8P which is equals to 10Q which is equals to 12R. Okay, from this you can say 4P which is equals to 5Q which is equals to what is this? Yeah, 6R. Yes or no? So from this you can say Q is equals to 4 by 5P. Yes. You can say R is equals to 4 by 6R, or you can say it as 2/3 of P. 2/3 of P only, no? So now you can say P is to Q is to R. What is P? Yeah, P is to in place of Q, what you are going to write here? 4 P by 5. In place of R, 2/3 of what? P. So P is going to be cancelled. Yes or no? P is going to be cancelled. So that will give you LCM is what? 15. So 15 is to 5, 3 times 12 is to 5 times 10. Okay, so 12 is 15 is to 12 is to 10. So this is whom ratio? P is to Q is to R. P is to Q is to R. Okay, P is to Q is to R. So the question is what? Yeah. Then out of the total profit of 2590, okay, R will receives. R share is what? 10. 30, 37. Okay, so our share is going to be 10 out of 37 into 2590. 2590. Okay, 2590. Yes or no? Okay, P Q R, right? I want only R share, right? Yeah, the R share is going to be what? P Q R. 37. So 37. It's going to cancel 37. 37, 7 here. 9. 7 7 is a 49. No? So 7 7 is a 49. 4. 7 3 is a 21. Yeah. 37 ones are 37. 7 and a 0. So answer is what? 700. Okay. Answer is what? 700. Which means what? None. If you want the Q share, it's going to be Q will be what, guys? 12 by 37 into 300 and 259. So 37 1 70s. 12 sevens are 12 sevens are how much? 84. Then the answer is going to be 840. If you want the Q share, but I want whom share? I want R receives. So R receives what, guys? Yeah, R receives 700. R receives what? 700. Okay. Let's go to the next question. Let's go to the next question. Yeah. Yeah. PQ invested in a business. They earn some profit, which they divide in the ratio of 2:3. If P invested 30,000, amount of Q. Okay, amount of Q is what? Pretty simple question. Yeah. So, guys, P and Q investment, they earn some profit which they divide in the ratio 2:3. Guys, when they divide in the ratio 2:3, so which means what, guys? P invested 30,000 and the amount, so P invested 30,000. Q invested what? I don't know. I need to figure it out that which is equals to only 2:3. Yes or no? Then two parts is, if two parts refers to 30, then this refers to three parts only, no? So two parts is 30, then three parts is what? If this is 45,000, then only this will become is to 3, no? Yes or no? So you can say directly Q is what, guys? Q is what? 45,000. And if you want to do it, the regular basis, 90,000 divided by 2. Why 90,000? 30 into 3 only 90 divided by 2 only, that will give you 45,000. So option, which option? C option. Yeah, option what? C. Okay, option what, guys? C. Okay, so these are the questions you can encounter in partnership topic. So please be conscious while solving partnership. So if you know the 3 points and if you follow the question, you're going to get your answer. Okay, so these are the questions from partnership. Thanks for being in my session. Have a great day. Thank you.